What's up, lads and ladettes? How are you all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. For those of you that don't know, I've played a lot of Dead Frontier when I was younger, and for those of you that are wondering, yo, Scotty, what's with this video that's very out of left field? Look, man, Entropia Universe content is kind of hard to make, mostly because I get bored, and I really wanted to play some Dead Frontier, and I actually wasn't going to make a video on this at all. I was just going to play it, and, let's go. But I noticed some stuff that is different, and I really wanted to check this out. One of those things is there's like different professions now with Dead Frontier. So for those of you that are wondering, Dead Frontier is a zombie top-down MMORPG, and it like top-down shooter. It's freaking great. And I mean, let's just face it, it's got more players that are online than are probably online in Entropia Universe. So any of you guys that play Entropia Universe are probably going to have a bit of a giggle at that. But there's still an avid player base. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to play it, fire it up, have a good time. And then the first thing that I did when I was looking at the professions, or when I was making a new character, like a new account, was all of these different professions that you can pick from, right? So I'm just gonna open this up quickly, which is this is the Dead Frontier wiki, and I'll just show you what I mean. So there's different there was different professions that like the three main ones from memory was engineer, farmer, and doctor, and all that sort of thing. And I think there was also chef and a couple of other things. So you had these ones and scientists. So these were the main ones that I remember, right? And then there were a couple of other ones. You had fireman, boxer. You also had student, priest, teacher, a couple of other ones. But then there's these new ones, right? And there's a whole mess of new ones, right? So these were like some of the original ones. So you had student, student, actor, stockbroker, I think, teacher, lawyer, priest, and all that sort of stuff. They give you like experience bonuses and all that sort of stuff. Students start with some extra stat points, but then there was all these new ones, right? So, come down here, landscaper. You start off with a freaking chainsaw, and so do you as a lumberjack, and then you get increased damage with all that different stuff, which I think is really cool, right? You got investigator, where you start off with stealth. What the hell? I've never heard of stealth before. This wasn't something that was in the game when I played it. And I only played it I think the last time I played it was a couple of years ago. Right? But he gets a whole bunch of extra stuff. And then you have like police officer you start off with a shotgun, you know. Then you have guard, which has dexterity. That's a new one. I think the two new ones are stealth and dexterity, which is pretty interesting. He also gets pistol damage. Hunter was one that was already there, I believe. No. Hunter, no. No, it was Farmer that started off with the... Yeah. So you have Hunter start off with a rifle and some extra rifle damage. Survivalist also starts with a shotgun. And extra stuff. SWAT, you start with an SMG. Which is interesting because this SMG, it used to be a soldier, I believe, would start with that, but the soldier now has an M16 machine gun, which is really interesting. Like really interesting. Then there's like Grenadier, which starts with a grenade launcher. Like, awesome. Criminal just has a damaged iron pipe, and Scavenger, plus 75% ammo find quantity and increased chance for weapons and armor finds, which is insane, right? And you got to remember they have Dead Frontier 2 now, right? But they've added to Dead Frontier 1, which is nuts. But they've also added in these masteries. Masteries provide enhancement to your grind, because this is a very grindy game, right? Very, very grindy game. When you level a mastery, the bonus in your stat is minuscule, but throughout natural gameplay, you are bound to reach a point where those levels make a serious difference. Look, Lawsped, if you're watching this, look, looter skill. Oh, shit. And it actually tells you what you get, right? So, like, item find and loot speed. Loot speed increases, like, 0.01% per level. Which is pretty interesting. So, I'm guessing across all of them, you can get up to, like, what, plus 1%? I don't know. So, you get all these, like, little buffs. And you also increase damage with weapons that you're using as well, which is really interesting. And for those of you that are wondering, these are the different weapon types you can get. Melee, chainsaw, pistol, rifle, shotgun, SMG, machine gun, and explosives. Right? And now, I've picked a guy called a weaponsmith. Okay? And a weaponsmith, if we come down here, produces a weapon daily. So I'm guessing it's a random weapon or a weapon that's around your level. So let's have a look if I've actually got something. Oh shit! I got a M16 machine gun, which is pretty damn cool. So 10 in machine gun skill required, and then 30 in strength required. So, like, that's something that I'm going to be keeping, right? There's your inventory and all that sort of stuff. So there's challenges as well. Oh, yeah, these are daily challenges. I remember these ones. I remember these challenges. But anyway, I'm going to get into, like, the actual gameplay. And we'll have a look at the messages. Basically tells you, hey, you should go out and do stuff, blah, blah, blah. So we are going to go back. And we are going to... Are any of these new? I can't quite tell if any of these are new. I don't think so. Maybe vendor? Is vendor new? Looks like it. Okay, so you can spend money to get certain things without needing to go to the marketplace, right? Because to put it into perspective, if you go to the marketplace, this is generally where you buy all your shit, right? So if I wanted to get let's say I wanted to get a new handgun, right? So I could look at this, and oh wait, that's ammo. I want weapons. Pistol, right? So I wanted a new pistol. Some of them are just insanely expensive, right? And they get into the millions. Some of these have extra stuff. Like this has a PvP armor penetration, which is interesting. But I'm really keen just to jump in and have a good gander at this. So be careful you have money on you. Now that's an interesting thing, because if you die while you're out, you lose, I believe, you lose all of your money unless you've got a strongbox on you. And the strongbox will save X amount of cash. So you want to get strongboxes if you're going out looting cash. But what you can do is you can go to the bank, and you can just deposit all of that stuff into the bank. So I've got 300. So that's pretty interesting. And we're just going to go into our storage, and you can buy more slots but we're just going to pop this in there. Now you also have like a hunger meter, which you need, food for. And when you get past certain levels, certain food starts to become not so handy no more, right? So then you sell it so new players or lower level players can utilize their stuff. And you've also got health and all that sort of, all that jazz, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and we're going to do a little bit of looty, a little bit of shooty. We're going to level up. And we're just going to have a grand old time. Alright, so this kind of gives you a lowdown of all the stuff. So you got use your mouse to aim and fire like you do with like most top-down stuff. Walking, you can use WSAD, or you can use the movement, like the arrow keys. Weapon select, 1, 2, 3. You can run using Shift or C. So that's always a good thing. You got chat, you got a safe log out, reload, action, barricade. So like if you're inside of a spot, you can barricade up. Inventory, city map. You can toggle PvP off and on, and you can toggle the HUD. So that's always a nice thing. And here's a little bit of a rundown of stuff. So up here you've got basically how much space you have in your bag. So mine is spacious, so I can go out and loot about 11 things, right? Says the energy you lose by like running or being fast and all that jazz. And let's have a look at the map quickly. I want to see if much has changed. It does look like there's been some stuff added in, which is pretty interesting. So we're at Nastia's Hold, and there's a couple of different holds. You got Fort Pasta, Precinct 13. You got Dog Stockade, which is generally the next one. And then you have, Sekrom Bunker and Camp Velcrest, which is interesting. Now I want to have a look at the settings, because do I have any music on? There we go. There wasn't any like music or anything like that. So here's essentially what happens, right? So you can swap between your weapons with like spacebar as well. But you're going to find stuff like this, which has like a question mark over the top. Press E to search. And I found some ammunition, so I'm going to take that. Now, this game's free, by the way. This is a free game. So like, if you want to play like a cool zombie game, this is like a bit of a looter shooter sort of thing. This is completely free. Like completely free, which is really cool. It's one of those things that I love it when a game is free and is fun at the same time. Because sometimes it's free and it's just not fun, but like I really like Dead Frontier. And they've added in some extra stuff, which is really nifty. So we've got enough experience points for a level up. And I'll be able to show you how that works afterwards. And we're gonna go up here. Gonna loot a couple of bits and bobs. There we go. Now, if you shoot, you do you get you basically have a build-up of heat or aggression from basically the area. So you might have like a swarm of zombies come at you, and there are also bosses in this game. So bosses will spawn and come after you, which is not very. It's fun, but it's not the greatest thing. So we got some plasters. That's like our healing stuff. So we're gonna keep that. Now with some of this stuff, it is a little bit hard to tell like how to get into buildings. So like this one, you come up and you kind of got to find and see where it says enter build. Like press E to enter building. And then you enter the building. It's a nice little supermarket. We should be able to pick up a few little bits and bobs here, unless we're incredibly unlucky, which I hope we're not. Because being unlucky really sucks. Found some money. That's always a good thing. Oh, some more money. Nice. More money? Money is good. Money is very, very good. Money, money, money. And one of the other cool things is there's like a leaderboard, and I'll show you the leaderboard once we go back as well. Because this is a... And just so you know, if you come into a building, zombies will still come into the building. Okay? These dead guys will still come through doors, they'll still come in. So if you're in, like, tight spaces, maybe don't use loud guns, right? What's this? Is that like a daytime indicator? That looks new. I haven't seen that before. Let's check the dunnies. Nah, just a dead dude. Check the stock room. Nothing. Nothing. Now, if you want to find, like, the... Obviously, like, the further out you go, and the more you go into, like, the higher level areas, the more you'll be able to find, like, really, really good stuff, you know? Like, expensive stuff. Like, super expensive stuff. Take that, you goober. Looks like there's some, little bit of a fire going on. Oh, and up here on this map, there's like a good indicator. Like, if you see something that's bright yellow, or like a yellowy color, go over to it, because 9 times out of 10, hey look, it's a lootable vehicle. So 9 times out of 10, if it's like this neon color on the map, then 9 times out of 10 you should be able to loot it. Look at this truck. Ooh, got some more boulets. Gotta love the boulets. And there's a PvP arena as well. You can obviously like do PvP out in the world, but there's also a PvP arena which I really, really like. I used to do it all the time. Go into there and well, every so often you have a dude that's just got a grenade, like grenade launcher, and will just try to blow stuff up. But sometimes you find like some of the ones that like want to go gunslinger or even just melee. And I found a little penknife. But like back in the day, me and a couple of people would like we'd jump on, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do some PvP matches, and we're going to utilize just melee weapons. And it's like, oh yeah, bet, let's do it. All right. Oop. There's a dog there. Oop. So afterwards, I'll be able to show, like, once we head back, I'll show you how some of the, like, different things work. Some things might have changed between, like, now and a few years ago. Things have definitely changed since I started. Like, when I started, it was, like, a top-down 2D, like, Flash-style game. Oh, there's weather! Decreased movement speed of survivors by negative 10%. Holy crap, so they've added in, like, weather elements as well. That is Very, very new. But holy crap. So I'm guessing the sunny thing is just, it's daytime. Yeah, there we go. Do a bit of stabby stab. See if we can find a little bit more stuff. We're going to have a few levels when we head back. I think they may have increased the level gain rate. Yeah, we'll take the dog biscuits. Why not? Why not? Now there's a kit like, oh shit, that's a, that there is a boss. A boss that we're not really ready for, because we do naffle damage. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. We are not jonesing for a fight with that guy at the moment, so we're gonna head back. Once we have a stronger weapon, those guys will be able to fight and take down, which, you know, good for us, bad for them. But they have health bars over the top of them now. The bosses never used to have health bars over the top. And I've never seen that boss. So, I don't know. New boss variant or something? No clue. Anyway, we're just gonna mosey on back. Now, the one annoying thing, right, about this game, and it's something that it kind of annoys me that they haven't changed it, right? So the main game, like the actual game, is a game client, right? You load it up and you play the actual client. But when you leave to go back to town, right, it loads up a web browser. Because it was originally a web browser game. Which, so frustrating. But anyway, we got some stuff that we can add on now, which is really cool. So we're going to get our strength up to 30. And we're going to get our agility up to 35. And remember, we have that machine gun, right? So we want to get our machine gun stuff up as well. So we're going to do that. And we're also going to put some into our melee. So we could realistically utilize that machine gun that we have now, which is really cool. But yeah, this is the one thing that kind of annoys me, is it kind of goes out, so I'm gonna have to do like a little bit of editing to like crop and all that sort of stuff. I'm gonna try to crop it so it's like mostly just the screen, like this part here. You'll see it in the video. But anyway, so the doll. Last night, one of these are missions, by the way. This is Nestia. Leaders of a hold will give you missions to do. So, last night one of our patrols found a little girl wandering around in the street. She can't be alone out there for long. Well, she can have been alone out there. So, basically, she lost a doll. So, she's going to ask us to go out and look for a doll. And, sure, why not? So, we're going to go out and look for a doll. We got some more messages. And these are basically just, you know, telling us how it is. They're just telling us how it is. Let's have a look at the masteries. Oh, hold on a minute. This is the experience points. I thought this was the levels. This is the experience points. Okay, so you can just keep grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and increase your stuff. Now, I'm not gonna... I like this. I like that, right? This is going to add a whole new level of grind fest for me. And you guys know I like grinding. I play Entropia. Of course I freaking like grinding. A master of masteries continue to master the masteries through their mastery of masteries. So master increases experience gains. Cool. That's pretty nifty. But let's have a look at our inventory, what we got. Right, so we got some 9mm stuff, we're not using that at the moment. We have a 32. We also have some 357, and we have this penknife, which is interesting. So 2 enemies hit. Okay. No idea what 2 enemies hit means. Maybe that means it does 2 damage, or it can hit 2 enemies, like with the 1 hit. That could be it. We got some dog biscuits, and we got some extra stuff. Our nourishment seemed to have gone up, so maybe we automatically get our nourishment back once we come to the town. That could be an interesting thing, but I don't think so. I could be wrong, but they might have added that in. Any of you guys that are like long-time Dead Frontier players that might stumble upon this video and then might watch it to this point, let me know. Like, what are the new things that are going on? But anyway, we're going to go into our storage, and we might as well put a few things. We might actually grab out this, because we can equip that now. So we can go into inventory and equipment. We can attach the M16 machine gun, which is really nice. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the yard. This could be dumb, but I'm going to scrap some of this stuff. Not the plasters or the dog biscuits, but I might. Is it just a... Well, it's close to a 1-to-1. I might actually scrap some of these. You can sell them at the thingamajigger. And when I say thingamajigger, I mean the other thingamajigger. The marketplace, right? You can put them in the marketplace. But, I don't know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably withdraw that. What is the what does the M16 utilize? 5.5, okay. It's easy enough to do. Let's see if we can actually get a hold of some ammo for rifle. Let's see if we can actually get any 5.5 or 5.5. No, we cannot. Can we get some from the vendor, maybe? Yes, we can. That is actually really cool. Even got extra pistols and all that sort of stuff. An M16 with extra stuff, added reload and accuracy and stuff. That's pretty cool. They've also got some armor, so I like the addition of this vendor. That seems pretty decent. That seems pretty cool. So we're gonna get 2 stacks. We can chuck them together. That's nice. I wonder how large the stacks are these days. Probably not overly huge. But we're just gonna pop these in here in case we need them. Actually, no, we're gonna pop the food in. We're gonna keep one of these. Let's head out and see if we can do this mission. Be careful, you have money on you. Yeah, I'll pop it in. I'll pop it in the bank. And then, then you launch the standalone client. I really wish you didn't have to, launch the standalone client every single bloody time. But I guess it is what it is. They're probably not going to change it anytime soon. But it is what it is. Alrighty. So now we can pull up the map and we can look at sort of where things are. Okay, so the dollar's just across. That's good. It's super freaking close. It's super close, which is good. One of the other cool things that happen is there are outpost attacks. And the outpost attacks give you like extra experience points once you've done it, but it's just a flood of zombies, which is pretty dang cool. But anyway, let's we'll loot on our way, but we'll go and we'll try to find this doll. And I'm assuming you just loot stuff around to find the doll. That's what it used to be. Or how it used to be. There's probably going to be a boss around there, knowing my luck. Let's kill these guys. Okay, so it is like, you can hit 2 enemies. Which is pretty cool. Now let's hope there's not too much around here to be worried about. Hey, we found the doll. Fantastic. Let's see if we can find that boss again. Which I think was, I don't know if we'll be able to. Because I don't know if it will just, like, respawn. But it's a multiplayer map, so maybe it's still going to be there. I don't know. Either way, we can test our M16 against that little boss. See how well it does. There's a red thingy up here. Is that a PvPer? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Exalted Survivor. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, Exiled Survivor. Exiled Survivor. They've added, like, they've added NPC... They've added NPC people. This is way new, and it's... Yeah, I guess we'll just kite around him, shooting him in the side like a goober. I mean, this is different. This is new. I've never seen this before. An Exiled Survivor. What are they gonna drop? Like, cause this is super freaking new to me. This wasn't a thing. So you'll have to. I guess I'll have to be like extra freaking careful. Oh, look at the experience points that I'm getting from it. I got, like, a whole bunch. It was literally just an XP sponge. Like, an XP, like, thingy. That is so cool. Let's loot it. A... 322 Mastercrafted SA-80. Holy crap! Okay, I'm not gonna... They've changed up this game so much. It is sick. What the frick, man? Like, I am well impressed with the stuff that they've added. This is awesome. Did I mention that this is a free game? Did I mention this is free? Like, what the hell? Just a random Random bin. Let's see if that... Oop. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Scratching my head. Let's see if this boss is still there. Because if it is, we might actually be able to take it down with the ammo that we've got. Hello, Mr. Bossman. Bossness? No. Okay. I mean, that was pretty sick, though. Like, coming across that, like, random human. That was dope. Ooh, and we got a shotgun, too. Shotguns are good at, like, crowd control. Like, if you get a massive swarm on you, a massive horde, great for crowd control. I love it. I love shotguns. Boom, baby. Some doggy bickies. Might as well just eat them. Oh man, like mad props to the makers. This is to the devs. This is the stuff that they've added is so cool. I thought it was just like the professions and the masteries and stuff. They've added in like whole extra shit. Like, my god. It seems like they also might have balanced out the missions, which I like. But let's check this bin. All right. So we got our we are gonna get our I think we already got our reward, but we've got an extra 20 points. Alright then, and I think I want to look at my inventory first. No, I can't. I wanted to see that thing that I got. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the dexterity does, but why not? We'll throw that in there, and I might put max points into melee. That way we can just get like a better melee weapon. And yeah, so we got experience points, and we earned some cash, which is always nice. Well, let's have a look at that gun that we got. So we got a level 30 machine gun. So I should have gotten I should have put my points into machine gun. That was my bad. But it shouldn't actually take me too long to get up to level 30 in machine gun skill. And we got a little this guy, which is pretty cool. And yeah, very nice, very nice. So we're gonna go back to Outpost, and I'm gonna put some stuff away. And I'm gonna leave the video here, but I'm just gonna play for a little while. I'm gonna enjoy some stuff, and it's super cool. But yeah, there's also, is it records? Yeah. So you got players today. So you got top survivors, which is like the amount of experience points that you got. Yeah. So the Happy Psycho. Let's see what he's rocking. He's level 383. Doomstar, Dawn Enforcer, Wraith Cannon. Doomstar is a new one to me. But yeah, he's like, he's got a lot of stuff, which is really cool. That's really, really cool. But yeah, I'm so impressed, and the fact that I'll get like a new weapon each day as well, um, is pretty cool. I like that. I really do. I really really like that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you did watch, if you are interested, Dead Frontier. Okay, it is really cool and it's free. So why not? There is also like credit shops and all that sort of stuff, but they're not necessary. They just make the game. They just make certain aspects a bit quicker and a bit easier to do. Right. So if we go to the credit shop, you can buy credits. Right. So you can get like 2,000 credits for 60 USD. And essentially, all that really allows you to do, you can buy different stuff. So you can get different types of ammo. You can get different weapons. Here are the special stuff. So a mimic implant copies the stats of one implant located in the slot to the left of it. So that's pretty cool. And then you got the Kraken Slayer, which is pretty cool. 9mm rifle, 300 round capacity, does a lot of pew pews. You also got stat resets. You get a free stat reset. That's cool. So I could switch out and get the other one if I want, but melee weapons are important. But yeah, titanium blades, different like rebellion, just different stuff. That kind of just helps you along the way. So like XP boosts. You know, it is what it is. But no, I'm well impressed. There's different armor and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's damage absorbing stuff, which is pretty nifty. Red parasitic husk. 50. So it's 50% chance to reduce incoming damage to 1. 99% extra damage reduction on breaking hit. Reduces enemy detection radius by 50%. Reduces enemy sight by 50%. That's pretty cool. It costs a lot of money, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorite, like, every so often I come back and it's kind of like a comfort game. Kind of a bit like comfort food for me. Dead Frontier. I really enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed, like, all that stuff. And, yeah, you all take care. And I'll see you all in, I don't know, at a future date, I guess.